Yeah. 1, 2, check. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to Tuesday on the ride. Yeah. How you guys doing? Nice. All right, guys. As you guys come and go ahead and share the thing right now, this is going to be a very interesting program, guys, because as we promoted, we have a whole situation to understand. Right, a whole situation to understand. And we have the guest, Stuman, aka Mr. DeRoach, who is going to try to explain this situation to us. I know you guys saw what transpired. Well, if you didn't see what transpired, we're going to tell you what transpired. We're going to explain to you what transpired and why the appeal court ruled against Mr. DeRoach, after he legally claimed that he picked the winning Lotto numbers. Now, it's a lot to digest, but we're going to get it from the beginning all the way up to the end. And he's here with us to explain it. So as you guys come and go ahead and share the thing right now. A lot to discuss. I can't see you guys chat though. I'm not seeing anyone's chat. All right, guys. If you're there, and I know you're there, just say I share. I share. My chat thing is just spinning. I'm trying to put it up on my phone because I have to big up you guys, the regulars. I'm sure that the Lacey Jays of the world, the Deanne Frasers of the world, the Gail Charles, the Kibbs, the Lois. I think I've seen it now. All right. Okay. So go ahead and share. Let me share as well. Share here. Share in a few groups. Guys, we also still coming to you live from Ghana, hot and sunny Ghana, where the local time here is 11:04. Yeah, we're exactly on par with England. England is same time right now. So Kibbs and all the folks in England, I feel your pain because let me tell you, the preparation that you have to do for a program that is 11 p.m. is different than a program that you do at 6 p.m. when you're in New York Eastern Standard Time, because times like these, I'm supposed to be asleep. Yeah, I'm supposed to be fast asleep, but I'm up. Yeah, sleep in the day, program in the night. That's how it is. All right, guys, so go ahead and share the program. I'm not able to see your chat as yet, but I'm going to pull it up on my phone and check you out. So I just want everybody to share a couple times, share a few times. And I'm going to pull up the chat on my phone. Yes. It's coming up. It's slowly coming up. Slowly but surely, guys. Slowly but surely. Just keep sharing. All right, guys. Let's get it all started. I'll work on the chat thing shortly. I like to see what you guys are saying. I like to see your comments and stuff like that. And when I can't see your comment, I feel kind of left out of the conversation a bit. So let me introduce my guest, right? My next guest, his name is we know him as Stuman, very, very popularly known as Stuman, but his name is Mr. Jerome DeRoach. Now, recently, guys, the Court of Appeal ruled in favor of the state-owned Grenada Lottery Authority for the sum of $540,000, which was that particular payment, that particular ticket was the numbers was actually called by was actually picked by Mr. Jerome, right? Guys, there's so much parts of the story. So you know what? Let me bring in Mr. Jerome so he could share his own story with us on the program. Stuman, how you doing, sir? Stuman, are you there? Stuman, are you there? Stuman, are you able to hear me?
Hi.
Are you hearing me? You're not hearing me?
I didn't hear you as yet.
Okay, go back out and come back in. All right, let me sort out Stuman audio and video, guys. He's gonna log back out and come back in before he share. I don't know why my chat is not coming up, guys. I don't understand this. I'm gonna have to watch it from here. Okay, I'm still breathing. How you doing? Big up yourself. Who else we have? Angela, how you doing? Roxy Charles, how you doing? Big up yourself. Thank you for joining in. All right, let me see if we get back Stuman here now. Stuman, are you there with us? So Jerome, are you there? Hello?
See, check this out.
Are you able to hear me?
Move.
All right. Let me see. Let me see what's happening here.
All right. I get you now.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I heard you now.
Okay, Jerome. All right, cool. Good.
Yes.
Welcome. All right, Jerome, welcome to the program. How are you doing, man? How you doing? I mean, listen, first of all, let me compliment you because you're a brother, one hard-working brother. Oftentimes, I'm one of your biggest patrons. Every time I come and I check you out, you're right in front of the bank, always selling some kind of creative stew, damsel stew, plum stew, stew that I never even thought of. You are the one. You are the one that do it. How you doing? How things?
Thank you. But first, let me say good night to you, Junior, good you, and friends and families, all your followers and Facebook. Good night to each and everyone. Good night to your audience, and good night to the people of the world. I am doing, thank God for life, health, and strength. Thank you so much.
Right. Stuman, well, listen, I was shocked when you first told me about this story a few years ago, and at the time it was still in litigation. It was still going to the court, right? But we just found out that there was a final official ruling in this case. But before you get to the final official ruling, I want you to help us understand what really transpired in this case. Start from the beginning. What really happened, and how start from the beginning. What really happened in this case, and with your ticket and the national and the Grenada National Lottery Authority?
Okay. Well, yes. In the first place, I never used to play the Lotto and the Super Six, but I used to play the game they call the Playway game. And 27 decide to play the Super Six game and try the Lotto game. Now, that was my first time purchasing Super Six draw. While purchasing the Super Six draw at that day, I went around the island actually to purchase, looking for mangoes. But there were no in areas where I went looking for them. So I go right around and come back to Grenville. And when I reach in Grenville, I pass by the pharmacy of some preservative. And passing in by the pharmacy to pick up some preservative, I decide I will buy play numbers and lottery number. Now, on the way up, I made a stop in and check out my adopted brother. Talking to Guav and check for my adopted brother. I was asking him if he know where it is there. He said no. So I do check the time that I in Guav. The time I take the bus from Guav. I look at my phone. I look at the time. Taking a bus from Guav to go on to Sotez. When I reach in Sotez, I take a bus Sotez. Whilst leaving from Sotez again, I take that time in the bus and I click that time in my head. When reaching and go into the pharmacy to get the preservative, I decide to play the Playway number, which is number 34. along with pick 3 and pick 4. And
Right.
I decided to buy 6 draw at the same time, the 6 number. So I said, in mind, I will play the number that I vision from Guav that I own. That was
Right.
8. That number was 820. And when I take the bus from Sotes to go to Grand, the time 10:20. The time was 10:28. 10:28 was the time. And when it's in Grenville and leave and go to the pharmacy to purchase to get the preservative and purchase the number, I go down to the order the preservative and come up for it. There were a line of people in front of me. I stand in the line and finish pay for the preservative. I decide I'm gonna stay in the line right now and buy my play with and also lottery, the Super 6 ticket, and pick 4 and pick 3 numbers. So I stay in the line and press the numbers. When I finish purchase the playway, the pick 3 and the pick 4, decide I ask what 6 number playing, the pick 6 number go be playing. The lady on the desk said the 6 number go today. That was a Friday. That was the 3rd of November. So when she said that going to be playing today, I would like to get the Super 6 number, which is the pick 6 number. So you're going to give me 8. I look at my time on and I said 11 and 19, 26 and 28. So 11, 19, it is the time of the day I purchased the number and it is in the center of my ticket. Well, the playway number called the midday Friday is the 34. I win on the 34 for $700. I played for $30 or $25 and I get to win $700. I did not go to draw that money the same day. I didn't in need of the money. I said, leave that money, and when I go to sell, either Monday or Tuesday, I will draw that money, take up that money from that playway number. So I'm on that playway ticket at home, and I had numbers together in town. The Tuesday, I went and sell in town in a black plastic bag with my tissue and different things in the bag, what I just sell with. I went about just a little before 12, couple minutes to 12, I leave and I run down. I run up to the mall. And when I reach up to the mall to cash in the number, with intention to go and buy other playway. When I cash in the playway, I saw on the board the number that I purchased on the board. I saw it right up on the board. I go to the desk. I give the playway number. I give up the playway number. I use up in the mall right in front of the desk and sign that ticket front the desk. And I hand it to the lady who cash in also. I hand it to the lady who cash in. She got $1, and she then tell me, this ticket that you purchased, it was not for this draw. This ticket was for Friday draw, and that on the board it was. So I said, oh, why it was Saturday? I said I didn't look at the game for Friday night, and I didn't see any Super 6 draw on television. I see the lottery draw Friday night, but I didn't see any Super 6 draw on the television. So no Super 6 like I didn't call. She said yes. The draw I have was for the Friday, and the draw on for Saturday. I leave here the Tuesday, the very same time, and leave to go on the coronage management to find out. Well, what happened? No draw didn't number, and I purchased this number. I didn't see any Friday night. If it called Saturday night, I want to know have no chance, because then if you buy the playway for today draw and the playway now didn't call for today, you will have to buy it back for tonight if you want the same, or if you want it for tomorrow, you will have to buy it back. So if the same number play tomorrow, chance to win. So I didn't know it wasn't like that. So the management, I did not get to see the manager from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I go back looking, I didn't get to see him. So I kind of like that throw my mind. I completely throw it off my mind in a sense, right? So the Saturday morning, I leave going and buy fruits. I go to Plums, which is the Chinese plums. When coming back home to go in the Bocas where I was staying, when I coming back home, I meet the manager because I know person. I met him Bocas entrance, the gap of the bus. They were having a morning, had a tent pitch there, serving morning breakfast, so people were purchasing. So I saw him there. I decided I'm going to purchase a breakfast while he's going home with these plums.
Shuman, stick up in right there. Hold on one second. Let me just let you know a bit, right?
Yes,
for those of you who watching, I saw some people complain that all you don't hearing good. I want all you to listen properly. All right, just listen properly. Okay, put the phone close to you, because all you can hear, all you know how to listen properly. So listen properly. If you're not hearing one or two or whatever the case is, it's clearing up, right? So Shuman, let me understand this. The draw was for the Friday. The draw was supposed to be for the Friday, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. Did they have any draw
to take place on the Friday? Yes, sir.
Right. Did they have any official draw on the Friday, or was the draw on the Friday postponed? Did you hear me?
I didn't know whether it was not. I didn't know about that.
Okay. All right. Right. But the ticket that you purchased was for.
But I said I didn't.
Yes.
Know whether they won for the draw on Friday or not.
Okay, I understand. Keep in mind that there is somewhat of a delay.
Was for the Friday draw.
Hold on, there is a delay between us. Right. Okay. There is a delay between us. Stand by for a quick second, right? There is a major delay, and let me try to rectify that problem right now, right? Because I want everybody to clearly understand what's happening here.
Yes.
Shuman, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me properly?
Yeah.
Okay, Shuman, hang up on this, and I'll call you on WhatsApp.
Yes.
And we're gonna continue the conversation on WhatsApp.
Yes.
No. Hang up on here. There is a delay. So let's fix that. There is a delay. I'll call you on WhatsApp so the audio will be much clearer. Okay? All right, guys, stand by. We're gonna pull up Shuman on WhatsApp so that the audio would be much clearer, because he can't hear me in real time. He's not hearing me in real time. So let me fix that right now. All right, let me fix that right now. Connect this. Stand by, guys. Stand by. Let me connect with Stuman again, because there seemed to be some kind of misunderstanding here, and I want to get it very, very, very clear what transpired. All right, stand by. All right, let's connect back with Shuman. All right, We're connecting back with Stuman. All right, Stuman, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm hearing you.
All right. Okay. So if your phone, Stuman, take your phone off a speaker and just hold the phone to your ear. Take it off a speaker.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Yes, I'm off a speaker now.
Okay, good. Perfect. We're hearing you much better now. Right.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to understand, when you bought the ticket, right? When you bought the ticket, was it for a Friday draw or was it for Saturday's draw?
The ticket was actually for a Friday draw because they does not have Super 6 on Saturday.
Okay.
They never used to have any Super 6 game on Saturday.
Okay. All right. They usually no Super 6 draw on Saturday, so it was a Friday draw.
It was for a Friday draw.
Right. Okay. All right.
The delay. I'll call you on WhatsApp so the audio will be much clearer.
Hold on.
Okay, because they does not have Super 6.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Right.
So during that time was coming back home that morning, I saw the manager at the corner at the gap of the Bocas, the entrance, where I have to go back home.
Right.
I saw him there.
Yes.
I know him in person, so I decided I'm going to buy a morning breakfast right there, and I'm going to get to see him and talk to him there and find out from him what happened in how this game actually supposed to play. Right? So I went there and purchased a breakfast, which he himself served me that breakfast, which is a Tanya lag and some fried breadfruit and something else I purchased from them.
Right.
Now I said to him, "Good morning, Mr. Gilbert. Good morning, sir. I wanted was to get to see you. I come to see you by office from Tuesday up to Friday, which is up to yesterday, and I didn't get to see you. What happened?" He said, the people was telling me is the stew man was coming to see me, but he don't know me as the stew man. He knows me as Jerome Dorsey because he signed many checks for me whilst playing the pick tree game and the playway game.
Right.
He signed many checks for me from in the office and sent it over to St. George's, and I collected in the office when the office was on Melville Street in one of the Indian store area. Right? Now, when I tell him what happened, when he said what I was looking for him for, I then tell him, I said, I did purchase Super 6 draft for the first time I play in that game. And look, I saw the numbers on the board, but the young lady in office did tell me this number was not for the Friday draw. It was for Saturday draw.
Okay.
But I purchased my ticket. Friday was for Friday draw.
Okay.
He then tell me, he said, well, you had won the game. The ticket had won the game because the one of the island had a holiday. So that they postponed that draw and called that draw for Saturday.
Oh.
I said, well, look at what you work and make happen. And I explained to him. He said, okay, I am going to see what I can do for you. You will reach me in office. I go to reach Mr.
So hold on. Hold on. Let's take it a little bit slow. So they postponed the game that was supposed to be for the Friday. The game that was supposed to be for the Friday was postponed to Saturday.
Yes.
That's what happened. Okay. All right. We understand that now. That's what happened. Go ahead, Stuman.
Good. So after he then said he gonna see what he can do for me, I will have to check him in office during the Monday after next week. I did went home. I said, okay, I will get to see you Monday. Thank you very much. I did leave and went home. And I go Monday morning in office to see the manager.
Right.
I don't know if I should call his name presently.
No, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. It's not necessary to call his name. It's not necessary to call his name.
I will speak about the manager.
Good. Yeah.
I go and see the manager the Monday morning. I went in office to see him. When I get there, I said, good morning. I want to see the manager, please. They said, oh, then I did get to see the manager at that morning. I speak to him because I met him out of office this Saturday, and he said, see what he can do for me, so check him on Monday.
Right.
I go and check him the Monday morning. While he's in office talking with him, I tell him, well, he could go to the mall and clarify it with the worker there.
All right.
Because the worker make my ticket go into the garbage because it stay in the bag where I just go out with my tissue, and I had empty these garbage. The garbage already go. He said, okay, I will have to send you back for a printout. I already know what's happening. I see what is taking place.
So hold on, Jerome. Who threw away the ticket? You threw away the ticket, or they threw away the ticket?
Well, the ticket has to end up in the garbage because of me then, because when she said the draw was not for this ticket I have, because my ticket was for Friday and that draw took place on Saturday. I remember going all on the current to find out from the manager, and they keep putting me off. He was not in for all them days. And then the Monday of the Saturday, which is the weekend, I see him and he told me my ticket was the winning ticket. And then I tell him, look at what happened, because your workers in there make that ticket go into the garbage because I bring it in and sign it on the desk inside the office.
Okay.
So while telling him that, he won't send me back for a printout. I said, well, you could come and go in the office right there and clarify it with the worker there, because I know the lady by her features. I know her good.
Right.
I didn't know her by name, but now I know her by name. But I know her by features and everything, so I could point her out to you. He said he already know what is happening. He knows what went on, so he gonna send me back for a printout. If I could wait, I said, for how long I will have to wait? He then tell me he have 3 months. So if anybody else take the ticket and bring it in,
right,
which I already signed the ticket, he will able to keep the ticket, because he know definitely if anybody bring it in, he already know what happened. So I said, okay, but if he doesn't get it, if nobody can bring it in, he will send me back for a printout. So he said to me from about the middle of January of the next year. Now that happened from in November. And he said middle January, which is 2018, he gonna send me back for the print. When I start checking on him coming to the middle of January, every time I go there, he was not in office. All the time the secretary is saying, he is not in office, he is not in office. I said, okay. Well, when coming right down, I think it's the 29th or the 30th of January, I leave and go on the coronation early in the morning and stand up close to the Alexa by the boat that was run to Carrick. I went there and I stand up there. I said, I will wait and see when the manager is driving in, and then I will able to get to see him during them time. I stand there and wait. I saw when the manager come and drive and park up below the basketball court.
Right.
I leave the same time and cross the road. The manager come out the transport. He take his briefcase or his bag or something, and he walked in front of me. I didn't try to stop him on the court before he entered his office. I keep walking behind him and allow him, let him go in his office, and then I will go in and ask to get to see him.
Right.
So I allowed him to go in. He went in, he pushed the door. I pushed the door after. I started walking, going upstairs. But while going upstairs, I heard like he started running up the steps, like he started chipping up the steps. I start hearing vibration, boom, boom, boom. So I walk a little faster up. And when I reach up, he was already inside, and the secretary approached me. Who you come to see again? The manager, he is not in. The very third time I said, you don't tell me these things, because I could hold his hand and bring him in.
Ah.
The security heard when I shout loud, and the security come up the steps and said, Stewman, why are you making such noise? I then tell him, I said, look at what the young lady is telling me. I come to see the manager and she's saying he's not in. The security then asked her, why you keep doing him that? Every time he come, you saying the manager is not in, and the manager always in. So why you doing him that? Just like that. She said, hold on. She get up and she go in and speak to the management, and she come back and tell me, the manager said give him 5 minutes. I said, okay, but you were saying he's not inside. So, okay, I hold on. In about 2 minutes after, her phone rang on the desk. She said the manager said to send me in. She walked me in to the door, and I tapped to the door. He said, come in. I go in. She turned back from there. The manager turned. Mr. Do you say? I said, yes, sir. How are you? He said, I'm fine. I said, listen, I keep coming to see you and they keep telling me you're not in, you're not in. He said, I was not in the island. So I said to him, okay, but this morning when I coming up behind you, you're still not in the island because that's what the girl tried to tell me. You are not in. So he said, okay. Today is your day. I will send you back for the printout. I then asked the manager, I said, if I did not able to go today because I am in St. George's selling, could I go for it tomorrow and bring it back to you? He said, yes, no problem, as long as you bring back the printout when you go for it at place of purchase. Could you tell me your number again? I explained to him the number again, and I tell him. He said, whenever you go, you will see the owner of the place in person.
Right.
I said, okay. He said, don't speak to anybody because anybody could hear what you're saying. So speak to the owner of the place in person and tell him I sent you.
Right.
I went there. When I see the owner, I went in. I said, good morning. And they said he's coming. He was to the back and he's coming on to the front. So as the owner come in, I said, good morning, sir. He said, hey, Stewman, he said, you think we don't know you win all this money and you don't give us nothing, you don't even bring $1 give us? Just like that. Not even a drink. When you buy a number here and you buy play with it, if you win $5, you just still make we know you win a $5. But we know because the girl who was on the machine know it's you that purchased the number. What happened? I tell him, I said, well, look, I get in problem. The manager send me back to you. The very same time, he said, give him a minute. He called the manager and asked the manager, did you send Mr. DeRocha to me? The manager said, yes. He said, what to do? You send him to get some print. What to do? Should I give him the printout or send it to you? He said, give him. The owner of the place take me to his office with a notebook and a pen. And he decided to tell him the number that I purchased and what number I purchased in front. And if I remember the time of the day when I was inside there, he could able to track the system from that time, or he could trace camera from that time of the day.
Right.
I said, okay. I explained to him, he marked the number, he marked everything down. And when we come out of the office and reach to the desk by the cashier, we meet a man there removing the terminal from the system. The owner of the place said, listen, you cannot remove anything from the system because anytime any work come to do on the system, they just inform me and let me know, and they're telling me who they are sending to do any work on the system. But this morning, the management sent this man to me, so you will have to put back in whatever you take out this morning. Please put it back.
Right.
Well, he placed it back in. This is something like a little battery. It's something like a little car battery or a little bike battery. He take out that and then he connected back. He had an extra one was to put, and he then connect that one back. Whilst connecting it back, as he finished connected, and the owner of the place tried to switch the system on. While the system taking time to come on, that person was there, went on his phone. He do a call on his phone and he walked out talking. And as the system come on, the system was froze, and that was between the 29th to the 30th of January of 2018. They closed the system down, they froze the system, and they take down everything off of the system. And the owner of the place called the management back and said, how could you do that? My business is full of people, and how could you do such thing? You send somebody to me, and everybody inside here already knows this man is the winner. So why you do such thing? He tell the man, forget about him.
That was the camera. Could they recollect your information from the data from the computer that you bought the ticket from? Is there any way that they could have gotten your information or the ticket number that was purchased from the computer, rather than if the computer, if the cameras are not working, could they still could have pulled your information?
Well, I guess as much because the owner of the place then tell him he just get all these things back from months away, and when he look back for that special one, he's not getting it. He did not get it, so they already take it out. Now, during these times, while speaking there, he told the owner, forget about me. The owner then said to him, he cannot do that. The owner said, I am one of the chief justice of peace for this country. I am a doctor also, and I am the head Bureau of Standard for this country.
Yes.
I am the head of the Bureau of Standard for this country. So I cannot do such thing for you to let down my character. I heard the man said that. The owner of the place then tell me, in order for these people to pay you, you will have to get them to court. I said, well, how could I do that? How could I start? Where could I start from? He gives me a letter to take to a lawyer, and then the lawyer will take it from there. I then get to the lawyer. I speak to the lawyer. The lawyer send me back to the secretary to take a statement. The secretary take the statement. The lawyer then find out how he get in touch with these people. Well, I don't know how he really get in touch with them, but he then get in touch with them to find out if anything like that, if they were able to get if they were able to give any statement. Well, then I think they give him a statement. They give the lawyer a statement, and then the same people, the lawyer asked them if they will come to witness, and I think they were there. They witnessed in the court. They were in a mediation because High Court sent it back to mediation. They were there in mediation, and in mediation, I proved to the people there. The time of the day is also the number in the center of my ticket.
Yes. In
mediation, they removed me with my lawyer and put me to another room, and the judge or the magistrate for the mediation went back over in the room with Lotto management and asked them some question, but when he finished, he come back to me and asked me if Lotto want to settle with me for $300,000 if I would like that. I said I win $540,000. I would like just what I win.
Yes.
Just that I tell him.
Yes.
He then went. He said okay. He went back out, and when he come back, he then invite me and my lawyer to meet with Lotto and Lotto lawyer and Lotto technician. When I meet in the other section back there with them, the manager turn and tell me with a screw face that he is not paying me a red cent like he wanted to use an obscene now. I'm not paying you a red cent. I said, thank you very much. My lawyer is here. They were able to handle it in a better way.
So, Stuman, hold on. I trying to understand this craziness right here. I trying to understand. The man told you, first of all, to settle for the $300,000, knowing fully well that the winning lottery ticket was in fact $540,000. So what if you said, okay, I'll take the $300,000, he would have paid that off, right?
Well, perhaps maybe, but the manager didn't tell me that. The judge, which is the magistrate from in mediation, the mediation magistrate bring me to that room. Me and my lawyer was over in that room. When he finished, speak to them over and Lotto over on the other side. He come back again and ask if Lotto decide to settle with me for $300,000 if I wouldn't like that. I said no. I win $540,000. I will like what I win for.
Of course.
And he went out, and shortly after that, he come back and take me to the room where everybody meeting up again, and the manager going to tell me that he's not paying me a red cent.
Wow.
That's what he tell me. My lawyer decided to step on with it. For me, he stepped on. The matter reached to the High Court. It was for 2020.
Yes.
In High Court, the coroner come and block the High Court matter. So it couldn't happen in 2020. I think we run out 2020 right out, and we had another date for 2021.
Yes.
And the date we had set for 2021, I was there. The date, I didn't get it on the same date, but they appoint me a different date, and then I go on the date they appoint me, they have it on the other date, and there is where the case finished. About 3 months after the case finished, the lawyer called me back and said the High Court judge or magistrate, I don't even know how to call him, but I think it's the judge. The High Court judge need to pass the ruling, so I will have to be in at such and such time next morning or whatsoever, and I did went.
Right.
The High Court judge read out the matter completely read out, and they give me my justice, which they give me the win, the overall win with 3% and every dollar for every day since I had won the ticket, and they turned me out and give me 6% from the time I win in the High Court. Well,
Stick a pin right there, Stuman, because in the case, they're saying here that the NLA informed the respondent, which is you, and your lawyers, that it would not be able to consider the claim unless the winning ticket was produced within 3 months. The respondent was unable to produce the ticket, and the appellant refused to pay him the winning price. Was that what was explained to you?
Never explained to me. Never like that. But the management tell me he will send me back for the reprint, and he did send me back. And they tried to freeze the system and take it down. And before anything further, he didn't even want to wait to send me back for a reprint, because I tell him I bring it in and sign it on the desk. And he had enough time to check the camera and everything, because he said he already know and see everything what happened. The place is highly camerized, so he know everything what happened there. Yeah. Otherwise, he would not send me back for a print. He would have blanked me from the beginning. From the beginning of time, he would have blanked me completely. And then I wouldn't have nothing to go on because I would have rested right there. I would have completely have to rest it there. But I could tell the whole Caribbean and the whole world,
Uh-huh.
the Caribbean islands, all those who involved with the Super Six game, they will have feedback of the winning ticket, the number of that winning ticket. They will have a feedback of the time of the day the winning ticket was being sold.
Yes.
They will have all these things.
Yes.
All these things. They will have all these things. The other islands will have all these things. So now, if they are honestly and they have God within their heart or they are justice in the system, they will be able to raise all these things and bring it to board. They will be able.
Yeah. This is a crazy situation here, guys. Because here we have the duly winner of this $540,000, right? Having the winning ticket in his hand, right, and was told differently. The ticket was somehow given and was discarded, but they could have found that ticket. They could have retrieved the ticket information. That did not happen. Now, Struman, talk to us about the first case, because you did in fact won the first case against Lotto, right? But then it went to the appellate court.
Yes.
What evidence was presented in the first case?
Yeah. I did won the first case against Lotto.
Yeah.
My lawyer then called me during times and told me that Lotto asked for a stand back because they are going through the appeal. They are appealing the case. Well, he said he can't stop them because it is within their rights. Whatever, it's within their rights. So if they have to appeal, let them appeal, because he already know the case already won, so let them appeal. Then he called me back, sit in office, that the appeal, they are going through the appeal and everything. They have certain days, certain amount of days to file the claim. When the time up, they didn't reach to the court with the claim. Everything they do was late. Nothing was on time. That's what my lawyer was feeding me with. Nothing for Lotto was on time in order for he to know exactly what to tell me on these things. But they still get the claim went through. I said, okay, no problem, because I wait for all these years. I can still wait, and I wait. And every time I stand in St. George's or anywhere, people keep calling me out. If Lotto pay me the money yet, Lotto no pay me yet, Lotto. I don't make money a problem and make it being a fuss over me. It would not rule my life. I wouldn't make money rule me and to vex and to get on with anybody because of money.
Yeah.
But when I look into the situation presently now with the appeal court, I don't think I get justice.
Yes,
I don't get no justice.
I have two questions here. Right. First question from Josie. She said, "Did the judge give a timeline to pay the money from the time that you won the first case?"
I actually is not aware of that. It's under my lawyer. We could able to speak on that hand end.
Right. Okay. We'll find out. We'll find that out from your lawyer. We'll find that out from your lawyer in an update. Dale Lambert wants to know, when you present a winning ticket, you were given a slip with some information. Did you get one?
I did not get a slip with any information with no timeline of payment and these things.
Right. We are going to find out from your lawyer in an updated program on this. But this is what the appeal court ruled. The Court of Appeal has ruled in favor of the state-owned Grenada National Lottery Authority not to pay the $450,000, which the popular stewman, whose real name is Jerome DeRoche, has claimed that he won in the game. So that was the final ruling by the court, not to pay this money. Are you, Shuman, are you looking to take this any further than where it is right now? Because as you claim, you did not get justice, and that's a lot of money on the line.
Well, I don't know what my lawyer will be able to do for me from there, because I don't have money in hand to reach him to push this any further. I asked him what he can do for me there. He then said, give him some time. He let him go through some things, and then he gonna give me a call. We gonna discuss this situation. I don't know what to do. I don't know what next to do, but I leave it in the hands of God and the people of the Caribbean and the people throughout the world and others to look into the situation and see how they could get my justice for me, please.
Another question here from Jen Lynn. She said, why didn't the court order lottery to print back the ticket? I guess all of those information would be in the hands of your lawyer, which we could do a follow-up program on. But did they order the lottery to do any of that, to obtain the information that they claim was lost, the video evidence? Was any of this information requested from the National Lottery Authority to confirm that you were the person who in fact purchased that ticket?
No, that never get to me. I never get no feedback on these areas.
Okay, so there's still a lot of information. I guess what we have to do is get to your lawyer, and your lawyer could probably give us some other critical information on what transpired on the first case and what was the order and were they given a period, a time frame to pay off the money? Because now that the court has ruled against you, and that's the appeal court, the next step is to take it to the Privy Council, and that costs a lot of money, and you are not in a position or willing to do that at this time, right?
I don't have the money to do it. I don't have the money. I don't have money to do such thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what my lawyer could do for me.
Yeah.
Or what the other Caribbean country who knows about the winning ticket, who will have these things, as they must have a feedback, because all the islands are together playing these games.
Yeah.
They must have a feed of the time of the day the ticket was being purchased. They must have the feedback on the number, what was purchased, and what day it was purchased on.
Yes. These information could be sought, could be found. This information could be made available and probably should be made available in court. And that information should be trickled down from your lawyer to you, so you have an understanding as to what happened. But I promise, people interested in wanting to find out about this. This is a serious, situation where, if you legally won the ticket, you should be paid. Not paid 300,000 or less than what you should be paid. You should be paid what the sum of the winnings are, which is the 540,000. We're gonna talk to your lawyer, Ruggles Ferguson. That's your lawyer, right? Ruggles Ferguson?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to Ruggles. Go ahead.
Put forth to you and to the public and to the listeners.
Yes.
Will you allow me to do it?
Sorry, go ahead. I didn't hear what you just said.
I have more to put forward to you and to the listening audience.
Go ahead.
What take place again?
Go ahead.
Now, there was a second win Super 6 in Grenada here. Second time Super 6 had win in Grenada here again, which is the 13th of May, 2022. I had won that ticket again. And 2022, the 13th of May 2022, I then bring the ticket when there was a guy who told me, because I don't know how to bring up the numbers on the phone properly. I don't know much about it. So there was a guy in the morning who just walked on the airport, stand by where I just fell, waiting for the bus would just take them up.
Yes.
The staff bus just take them up to the airport, take them down to the airport.
Yes.
He was there in the morning when I get there, and he said, somebody win the ticket in Grenada, Super 6 in Grenada. So I said, how you know that? He said he have the number on his phone. He pulled up the number, he called the number. I had the ticket in my hands. I went about just 9:30 that morning. I went to the Everything Cool Sports Bar in St. George's on Melville Street. I went there to finalize the number to make sure to see if they have the number right up on the board. They don't have any number right up on the board. I asked the guy, can I have a printout of the last Super 6 draw or the Super 6 draw? He said he can give out these numbers. So I said, okay, could you check this ticket for me? He take the ticket, he scanned my ticket. And after scanning my ticket, he then told me I will have to go to the Blue Street Mall to claim my price because the ticket mark, you cannot redeem the payment there. Well, whilst I bend down right there on the table by the bar, signing the ticket and taking down the serial number, the guy then made a phone call. I heard him on the phone, and he was telling somebody, I sending across the Super 6 jackpot winner. Who is the Super 6 jackpot winner? Apparently the person asked. He said, the man who is selling from the bank, in front of the Republic Bank. Apparently the person must be saying, who is the man? He said, the stew man. I am the only person in Grenada, everybody knows me as the stew man.
Yes.
And up to now, I go to the mall, they turn me out the mall. The system is done. Well, Junior, you know, I just be preaching and praying in St. George's all during the times of Corona with my vision I keep preaching and praying and speaking to the people. While speaking in St. George's and praying in the town, the ticket was in my pocket and I get wet down with rain and the ticket get damaged, and when I go back to them to tell them, look at what happened, look at what they make happen to me. But they know my ticket already scanned and they know I was there. So what I can do from there, go and bring the ticket now. This is what the people telling me. I go on live and put it out to let them know, which I was speaking it to everybody in Grenada. Well, why they doing me these things? People telling me, take it easy, don't say nothing, because remember you have a matter in the court. And if you say anything, it could affect the other matter you have in before the court. Do you know when I couldn't take it no more, I go on live and I speak to the people and I tell the people what happening, and up to now these people don't give me nothing to consider me to say I have to come to receive any money or anything. And you know these people do? These people at a press conference and pay out the money to somebody who did not win. Now the only thing I ask, because there's people tell me what to do now, and I ask the authority, the CID, law enforcement officer of Grenada, I go to them and I report it to them. Because there's big people in the force who tell me they could track the calls and it could able to set me free in an easy way. And we go to them, and up to now, I don't get no answer. There was a gentleman on the case, but he was out. I think they say he had an emergency, so he was out. So I saw him yesterday, Junior. And he then tell me to come in and check him tomorrow. So I'll go there, and if there's a law in the country here, and the people are dealing with justice in the country here, they will be able to expose these people.
But Stuman, you is a lucky man. That is a second rung of Lotto ticket that you continue to win.
My brother, you see, and they are pushing me around. They don't want to pay me. They don't want to give me nothing because I am not a born Grenadian. That's why they are doing me that. I only grew up as Grenadian. I grew up on Peter Matnick rock, the hard piece of rock. I grew up on planting corn and peas. That's what we were living by. And fish, Dr. Fish, Boon, and fish. When we had money, we had to come in Grenada, come exchange some fish and then for banana and provision to go back up with.
Yeah.
And this is what I come in Grenada.
Stuman, whether you are born Grenadian, whether you are born Grenadian or not, that has nothing to do with the fact that you won the ticket and they should pay you.
Most time, Junior, people in Grenada just throw that in my face. You know, Banya, you want to come and win with money? You want to come and win with money, yeah? But that's what they just throw in my face. Junior, even though I win a play with number, or I win a pick 3 number, any number, anyhow I win a number in Grenada. When I walk into the Blue Street Mall to cash in my ticket, the people put me stand aside, hold on for a while. And everybody else who come in with the winning ticket, they're handling them, they're dealing with them. And they put me stand aside, hold on for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, bring 25 minutes, bring half an hour, bring 45 minutes. And then when I get vexed now and said to them, what happened? All I don't know I'm human being too. All I put everybody who comes last, put them in front of me and put me stand aside to wait and keep telling me to wait, hold on. Like that. Junior, that's what the people are doing me here. The people are provoking me to get angry, to do something out of the way, but I wouldn't do it by the grace and the mercy of God that have me stand up here, stand out in Grenada to make it. Junior, sometimes when I see you come to Grenada and you come and they greet me on the street and you greet me, Junior, I feel good. Junior, there is some Grenadians who purchase from me daily. They are the love of my life. They give me love daily. They show me appreciation.
Yes.
They greet me, they hug me. And they just try to tell me, don't mind what others want to say. You have it going, you have the best, and try to continue. Junior, I try my best to continue and to share the love I have inside of me to the people who don't know love and who don't have love. Junior, day by day, I am in St. George's. Junior, people walk to me and ask me for money to pay bus, ask me for money to get something to eat. Junior, people ask me for things. Junior, sometimes I said, just give me a chance. Whenever I have it, I'll give you. If I don't have it at the same time, there's elderly people in St. George's just walk towards me and ask me, please help them to put them on a bus to get them over to Nawasa and the Coronage to go and pay the water bill.
Yes.
Junior, I just stop bus. They don't even go into the police and ask the police to stop a bus and put them on it. Junior, I just stand up by where they're selling and flag down a bus and tell the bus, don't worry themselves. If the police ask any question, I will put it to the police. It's an elderly you're helping to get to by Nawasa and the Coronage. I do that for the people. Sometimes I push my hand in my pocket and pay the bus fee for the elderly people. Go ahead.
Yes.
Junior. in Grenada here, they don't know what they are missing out on. The people in the Grenada here, the people who live here, the youths don't have any vision. It's only the people who travel and come back. It's who have visions, it's who can see what could take place in Grenada with whatever Grenada have to offer. Grenada have so much fruit wasting. I fighting my way up to build a factory to help the people in Grenada, especially the youth.
Yeah.
And when God give me the money to do it, then people in society and people who have trying to pull me down. What I do to the people for pulling me down? Why they trying to pull me down like that? The poor people out here show me love, and the poor people purchase from me daily. Daily, the poor people purchase stew from me. The poor people, I doesn't see the bourgeois them come and purchase stew unless if they're going to travel with it. If they want something for a friend to travel and they require some stew, they may come and get some from me. But the people, the poor people in Grenada here, purchase daily to take home for the friends and families. They purchase and send abroad for the families and friends also. Every time they come, they tell me what they're going to do with the stew. If it's to send away or if it's just for them to eat daily. Junior, this is what I'm going through in Grenada. All because of I'm a born again Christian.
Wow. Stuman, what we're going to do, I think it's necessary that we also get some information. Sorry. Yes, we need to get some information from a response from the Lottery Authority. Now, the first case, the Court of Appeal already ruled on this particular case, but you have a second sitting matter that we need to get some clarification and some understanding from. So what we're going to do, we're out of time now, but here's what we promise to do right now. On an upcoming program, we are probably early this week by this on Thursday, we'll try to get your lawyer on to try to explain some of these things to us, right? Because there are people who might be in the same situation and need to know the do's and the don'ts. So it's important that we understand. And also, we will make a call to the Lottery Authority to find out, to get further clarification on this. Because it's very important that we know and we understand what is the problem and what has been the problem and why you can't get your money. And it's the second time around for you. All right. So, Stuman, rest assured that the story and over, the story and dead, the story and finish. We'll continue to follow up and see if we could get some answers for you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Junior. Thank you so much for having me on. Thank you. Thank you, listening public. Thank you, the people, all Junior friends, families, all his fans who follow. Thank you, people, for following. Thank you for opening up to listen to what I have inside of me. Thank you for allowing me, for giving me this chance to explain myself and to bring it out, Junior. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Stuman. And we'll keep in touch on our update. All right. Thank you again. Yeah, guys. So we are gonna make contact with a lawyer to get some information because a lot of this thing I don't understand why. I'm yet to get some clarification. We need some clarification on what actually happened here, right? While on the program, I got some text, WhatsApp messages coming in, and someone telling me something of a similar occurrence that happened to them, unverified, but they're complaining of a similar occurrence that happened to them. I don't know if it's in the same region. That's something that's cause for concern because if it's happening on a widespread, Like if somebody win the money, somebody play and they win the money, they should be paid, right? So it's something to seriously look into. Stu Man case in particular, guys. Second time around, he's lucky to win the money, but he's just not lucky to receive the money. And that is a big shame if that is what's happening here, right? If he's been targeted, it needs to stop. Right, so we're going to do some follow-up. We're going to get some information from the lottery authority. Also, we're going to get a chance to speak to the lawyer. See if you could come on and try to explain some of this, what happened in these cases here. So we could have a better sense of understanding as to what happened right now. We're opening phone lines, guys, for another 5 minutes, right, to take your calls. If you want to call in, you could call in right now. If you have somewhat of a similar occurrence, something happened to you similarly, or you have some questions, please give us a call right now. 718-701-5720. Number is up on the screen. Where's my number? Up on the screen. 718-701-5720. There you go. That's the number. Call in right now. Again, guys, 718-701-5720. And this person, they send me information. They even send me a copy of the ticket. So I'm not sure if they have a copy of the ticket, why they are not being paid or why they were not paid off. All right. Again, it's unverified and something to look into. Again, guys, the phone lines are open, 718-701-5720. Take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Carpentry and Cleaning Service Inc., providing exceptional carpet and cleaning, floor installation, refinishing, home renovations, drywall, painting, plastering, doors and moldings, electrical and plumbing, and much more. We are a one-stop shop for all your professional needs. Give us a call today on 718-221-5572. That is 718-221-5572. Or you can call our cell on 917-939-3192. Check out our sales on all services. We're located at 218 Schenectady Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Phillips Carpentry and Cleaning Service Inc.
Also, guys, not forgetting that our Big Money Bingo that's coming up on the 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. That's your opportunity to get some cash, Christmas cash, all right? $6,000 bingo. You can get your ticket tonight. It's only $20 per ticket. You get 5 tickets for $80. You can get it right now at ridebuy.com. That's ridebuy.com. Get your Big Money Bingo ticket, $6,000 up for grabs. You can get your ticket now for only $20 and $5. $80 gets you 5 bingo tickets. Get your tickets tonight at ridebuy.com. All right, guys, certainly a story that we're going to be following up on and giving you guys an update on this. I promise you this week we'll try to get the lawyer on Ruggles Ferguson and also a response from Lotto. All right, we promise you that. Guys, we are out of time, so we got to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for being a part of our program tonight on behalf of Auto Production here at Ride Along Live. From our senior executive producer, Lois JJ, thank you so much. There in New York. In England, how you doing? We're on same time. Kibbs, big up yourself. Gail Charles over there in Toronto. And of course, Deanne Fraser. Thank you guys so much from Team Ride Along to all the fans, supporters. Thanks again. Catch you guys again tomorrow for Ride Along Live. I'm coming to you live from Accra, Ghana tonight, where the local time here now is 12:17 p.m. Good night, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
My name is Yolandi, and All Pro Health Staffing has some great opportunities. At All Pro, we know what's important to you, and that is safe assignments and great pay. We get it because we're nurses too. We have an amazing opportunity right now for you if you're an LPN. This is based in Vermont, and we are seeking to get somebody on board as soon as possible. We also have really great local opportunities. Right now, we are hiring immediately 4 LPNs. We're looking for them to work in assisted living and memory care facilities based out in New Rochelle, New York. For more information about these great opportunities, call 516-387-4246. Click the link below or share this with a family or friend.
Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-3823.
Grenadian products are now only a mouse click away at GrenadaMarket.com. Nutmeg and guava jams, jellies and syrups, world-famous nutmeg pain relief spray, black sage, soursop, lemongrass, and bois bande bar. Ordering is simple and friendly. All major credit cards accepted. Safe, secure shopping guaranteed. GrenadaMarket.com ships your product anywhere in the world. So when you can't go to the island, the products off the island can be sent to you. Just log on to www.grenadamarket.com and experience our quick delivery and homely service.